Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Don Donald, and this is Motivation on Tees. This is the 15th episode of the series of top 5 motivational quotes ever. And number 3 is extremely motivating. Number 1, to accomplish great things, we must not only act, but also dream, not only plan, but also believe. It's said that if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Of course you can't act upon nothing or without a plan, and nobody ever told you to. Before any action or execution of any sort, there must have to be a plan somewhere. But before even the plan is first a dream. You can't plan without first dreaming, or else I will ask you, what is informing your plan? From where are you drawing your inspiration for your plan? And after the plan, you also need to believe in your plan. You need to believe in yourself, believe in your dream, believe in the action you take towards the actualization of your dream. Absolutely. Anatole France was very right when he said that to accomplish great things, we must not only act, but also dream, not only plan, but also believe. Anatole France was a French poet, journalist, and novelist with many best-selling books. Anatole loved books so much that he said, "Never lend books, for no one ever returns them. The only books I have in my library are books that other folks have lent me." Anatole's other interesting quotes are, "If the path is beautiful, let us not ask where it leads." And, "An education isn't how much you committed to memory, or even how much you know. It's being able to differentiate between what you do know and what you don't." And lastly, the whole art of teaching is only the art of awakening the natural curiosity of young minds for the purpose of satisfying it afterwards. Okay, next, number 2, as we look ahead into the next century, leaders will be those who empower others. This is coming from a man who held the position of the world's richest man for many years before men like the CEO of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, and the CEO of SpaceX, Elon Musk, came to take over. William Henry Gates III, commonly called Bill Gates, is the co-founder of Microsoft Corporation, an American business magnate, software developer, and philanthropist. I will tell you this morning, there is no man in the whole wide world who is in a better position than the most visionary Bill Gates, who is both a tech man in a highly tech age, and a philanthropist, to give the world this quote. Now listen again to this great man, Bill Gates. He said, "As we look ahead into the next century, leaders will be those who empower others." Exactly. Leaders of the soon coming century will only be those who have the capacity and the ability to empower others. Think about that. I will leave it at that as food for thought for you, but not without letting you see other very thoughtful quotes of Bill Gates. 1. Your most unhappy customers are your greatest source of learning. 2. Success is a lousy teacher. It seduces smart people into thinking they can't lose. 3. And finally, Bill Gates says, "It's fine to celebrate success, but it is more important to heed the lessons of failure." Wow. Let's go on. Next, number 3, the reason most people never reach their goals is that they don't define them, or ever seriously consider them as believable or achievable. Winners can tell you where they are going, what they plan to do along the way, and who will be sharing the adventure with them. Wait a minute, and take some inventory. Do a little self-appraisal of your life and mission, to know where you belong, whether to the first group in this quote or to the second. The first group are obviously people who never reach their goals in life owing to the fact that they don't define them, or ever seriously consider them as believable or achievable. But the second group of people are those who definitely reach their goals in life, before they dare to define them and seriously consider them as both believable and achievable. And because also they can tell where they are going, what they plan to do along the way, and even who will be sharing the trip with them. This is what is called having a clear-cut roadmap to your destination in life. Until you can fully spell it all out from day one, you may never reach that end. So I tell you, if you seek success in any area of life, please sit down first and come up with a clear-cut definition of what you want, what your goals are exactly, where you are going from start to finish, and know if you are able enough to believe them to be absolutely achievable. It's very important, for this is the true spirit of success, and this is the only way you are sure to make it in every of your life endeavors. Your plan must be without any ambiguity and complexity. Dennis Whiteley is the one from whom we got this awesome quote. Dennis E. Whiteley is a man who has been inducted into the International Speakers Hall of Fame, and has been recognized as the best-selling author of books such as The Winner's Edge and Seeds of Greatness, and also the audio series titled The Psychology of Winning. If you care, I will let you have some of his other interesting quotes that might also interest you. 1. Change the changeable, accept the unchangeable, and remove yourself from the unacceptable. 2. Don't dwell on what went wrong. Instead, focus on what to do next. Spend your energies on moving forward toward finding the answer. Losers live in the past. Winners learn from the past and enjoy working in the present toward the future. 3. And finally, chase your passion, not your pension. Expect the best, plan for the worst, and prepare to be surprised. There are two primary choices in life. It's either to accept conditions as they exist, or accept the responsibility of changing them. Losers make promises they often break. Winners make commitments they always keep. Let's go on to the next. Number 4, the distance between insanity and genius is measured only by success. In other words, the space involving insanity and genius is calculated only by good results. Yes, this is a quote from a humorist, but nevertheless, results are better than claims. Of course, anybody can claim to be a genius and refer to other people as mentally challenged folks, but the result is what will show everybody out. If the person you call insane or mentally challenged produces more positive results than you who calls yourself a genius, then without any further proof, you are the one who should be insane. You are the one mentally challenged. That's why Bruce Feirstein says, the distance or the difference between insanity and genius is only measured by success. And no doubt about that. Bruce Feirstein is a humorist and an American screenwriter who is best known for his contributions to the James Bond series and his best-selling humor books such as Real Men Don't Eat Quiche and Nice Guys Sleep Alone. Let me show more of his serious humor quotes. 1. Never settle with words what you can accomplish with a flamethrower. 2. To paraphrase Jane Austen, it is a truth universally acknowledged that a married man in possession of a vast fortune must be in want of a newer, younger wife. 3. And lastly, today's real man is probably closest to Spencer Tracy or Gary Cooper in spirit. He realizes that while birds, flowers, poetry, and small children do not add to the quality of life in quite the same manner as a Super Bowl and six-pack of Budweiser, he's learned to appreciate them anyway. Alright, let's see the final quote in the video. Quote number 5, develop success from failures. Discouragement and failure are two of the surest stepping stones to success. Do you hate discouragement and failure? Don't you know that you learn more from failure than you learn from success? So don't let it stop you. Failure builds you. Failure builds character. I will tell you something more about discouragement and failure. Discouragement and failure are the only known carriers of true success. Whoever does not know discouragement and failure will never know success. Do you know why? You can never have a fruit tree without planting a seed. Failure, discouragement, and disappointment are the seeds of success. No tree grows if not from a seed buried somewhere. Otherwise I would say, show me anyone with glory without a story behind it, and I will show you an opportunist. You can't have success without failure. Failure, disappointment or discouragement are like the negative of a photograph of success. True success must be developed from failures, because failure and discouragement are two of the surest stepping stones to success. They are an indispensable and inevitable rung in the ladder of success. I believe Dale Carnegie said this because he has seen from personal experience that there is no other way around this in life. Let me tell you who Dale Carnegie was. Dale was an American lecturer, writer, developer of courses on various fields of learning, including self-improvement, public speaking, salesmanship, interpersonal skills, and corporate training. Carnegie made great quotes in his lifetime no one can just so easily sweep under the carpet. 1. Any fool can criticize, condemn, and complain, but it takes character and self-control to be understanding and forgiving. Most of the important things in the world have been accomplished by people who have kept on trying when there seemed to be no hope at all. 2. Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. It isn't what you have, or who you are, or where you are, or what you are doing that makes you happy or unhappy. It is what you think about. 3. And lastly, if you want to gather honey, don't kick over the beehive. You can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you. We have quietly come to the end of this video. Thank you all, I will see you in the next video. If you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please subscribe and make sure you hit the notification bell, so you are notified each time we upload a new video. Also like, leave a comment, and share our videos with your friends and family if you find them valuable. Thank you.